This conference will now be recorded.
Most typed in here, microscopic size. I always get tickled when it says Madison.
So let's call its meeting to order. I'll accept a motion.
All right, I'll make a motion to amend the agenda. We're removing the new addressing for certain areas of town. Action on it.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Yeah. Okay, I'll accept the motion.
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the minutes from October 13th, 2020.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Public comment. Okay. Okay, let's move on to action items. I'll accept a motion.
I'll make a motion that we visit action item 1213 West Madison carport variance request.
I'll second.
Crystal.
Good evening, Commission. Crystal Ball. My name. I had the owner come in to request a variance for the carport. Carport's at 1213 West Madison Avenue. Uh, This carport, they actually built it, did not really know they had setback requirements. In your agenda packet, you will see the state did certify this carport, was built to meet state standards. So it did pass that inspection from the state. I had them bring in their final document from where Skip signed off on that. They are shy, just a little bit on the side. They have a 2'3" setback on the side where it's required to be a 5. And on the front, their overhang goes 5 inches over their property line. So they have no, of course, they have 0 front yard setback. The edge of the carport is still 13.5 foot off of the back of the curb. So their entire vehicle is out of that carport before they're ever in the roadway. The carport does not have any sides that impair their vision. Doesn't matter. It meets all other conforming regulations. It was state approved, like I said, and it's not over the size limit. So there's really just the issue of they need this variance in order to be able to keep it, just due to the failure of, they did not know the setbacks existed.
Any questions, guys?
What did you say was over the property line?
The overhang on the roof is 5 inches. Their beams are within their property line, but when we measure carports, we measure from the roof overhang or setbacks. So the line directly below the edge of the roof, you drop straight down to the ground, and that's your measurement.
Okay, so is it over the neighbor's property line?
No,
Oh, just over the.
just right at the sidewalk.
Okay.
So it basically goes right up to the edge of the sidewalk where the property line
Mhm.
is right there at the sidewalk.
Anything else? Okay, I'll accept a motion to approve the variance or deny.
I make a motion that we follow staff's recommendation of the approval of the variance.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll accept a motion for the variance for carport 306 West Avenue H.
I'll make a motion to visit the variance for carport 306 West Avenue H.
I'll second.
Crystal.
All right, this is a variance to build a carport. The picture you see there, the existing carport you're seeing on the photo, that is the carport that was torn down to be replaced. So what happened is an elderly couple lives there. Their son wanted to redo the concrete and stuff underneath it. It had become a trip hazard. The back mother had fell, broke her hip, had some issues. So just as a safety concern, the owners had the concrete completely replaced underneath there. So they tore down the old one. They weren't aware that in tearing it down, when they built the new one, it had to be conforming. Because if they would have got a non-conforming on this carport and not tore it down, it would have likely have been approved because it's been there since, well, the earliest Google photo I could find in 1996, that carport's there. And so, and the owners say it's been there for forever. So, in doing this, of course, the owners want to do it the proper way and get a new state permit to build a new one. They did want to make it the same size. They did scale down the side so they wouldn't have to get a side variance. but they do need a front yard variance because they're actually wanting to encroach the city right of way by 4 foot. This property, the way it's set up, that's an 80-foot easement out front of their property. Their property line is only 17 foot from the front of the home. So they could not build a very large carport with a 5-foot setback to be involved. So it kind of throws it into, I should have got a bigger picture on there. If you look down the road, there are, well, you can actually see the corner of a carport across the street. And the fence across the street. All that is actually in the city right. Been there for a very long time. Their current fence, even though their current fence is, how far is it? Do you remember? But the current fence that there is a good 13 to 15 foot off the back of the curb. And that's still in the city right of way. City right of way is just very large right in that area. And it's a very narrow road.
I guess I'm not seeing which domicile we're looking at on the picture.
Okay, the one with the tan roof and the gray carpet.
Okay, so on the side?
Yes, that's
Oh, okay.
the property we're looking
From this angle, it looks like it's dirt.
at. And so the carport, even with the 4-foot encroachment, would still be, what's it, going to be 20 foot 3 inches from the back of the curb.
So we're not gonna be widening MAH for a while, huh?
No,
It's an arterial street. I don't think it would ever be widened. And even if it was widened enough, it would not be widened to that extent.
Okay, guys, I'll accept the motion.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve staff recommendations and we approve the variance for carport 306 West Avenue H.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anything else? We're good. I'll accept another motion.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I second.
All in favor? Okay. Couldn't get any quicker if I asked for it.
All right, so now we